Hey guys, I am in my work area and my new home. And so I am getting things situated and getting a few orders packed. I'm trying to figure out my setup in here because the lighting is not that great. So I'm going to have to get brighter lighting, but it's okay. It's doable for now. So I'm just going to work and it's probably going to be sped up a little bit just so it's not slow and boring. But yeah, it's been kind of hectic with the move and trying to get everything situated. So I'm not sure if I posted a video yet letting you guys know, kind of like updated what's going on with me, but me and my husband purchased our first home. Yay! And so we're trying to get everything together, get everything situated. As you can imagine, moving is so annoying sometimes, but especially when you have a business or businesses that you have to move along with you. And so the great thing about it is that this home came with a lot of built-in shelves, and so I do have a work area temporarily until I get I'm going to get a warehouse or a larger unit built on my property. But until then, I'm going to just be working from a unit that's in our basement. So yeah, that's it. I have a few packages that I need to pack. We recently opened up a TikTok shop, so we've been getting some orders from TikTok shop, which has been amazing because we are on a couple of platforms. Currently, we are on Etsy, Walmart, Amazon, a few wholesaler sites called like Fair and Create. And then we have our own website as well. And I think we're also on eBay. And we're on a couple other sites that you might not have heard of because they're mainly like B2B sales, which is business to business sales. So pretty much like wholesale from manufacturer to another business. So my business is pretty much a wholesale manufacturing company. I went to school to study cosmetic chemistry, and I am getting my diploma/degree in cosmetic chemistry. And so I literally manufacture my own products and I formulate my own products. There are some things that I don't do in-house, such as like little things like this, like African net scrubs. I purchase these and I resell them, or like, what are these? Or like these are little cosmetic spatulas. So like you scoop them out to like apply creams on your face, like butters on your face, things like that. We don't manufacture those, of course. I don't have a big enough warehouse to do that. So we purchase those and resell those. So there's some things that we do purchase and resell, but most of our cosmetics we do make in-house, like our yoni oils and body oils, all natural, organic products, organic herbs. And then you get to pick like the scent you want. Like some of our favorite scents are rose, pineapple, what's another favorite scent? Tropical paradise and vanilla. Those are our favorite scents in these. Love them. These absorb really, really well into the skin. They leave you smelling fresh, feeling clean, moisturizes you. It's also very good for like the pubic region, like after you shave and before you shave, to help with ingrown hairs and things like that. So this is what this is, and it's absolutely safe to use down below. Do not put it inside, but you can use down below, like on top of like your skin area. And then another popular item that we have are our wholesale feminine washes and our lip glosses. So all of these lip glosses all of these things that I showed you are made in-house. These are some of the things that I actually created before I became and studied cosmetic formulation. But of course, when I went to school for cosmetic formulation, I reformulated things the proper way so that they can be done the proper way. So we actually do make these items in-house. And when I say make these items, we make them. We do not buy any kind of base outhouse. We used to do that in the beginning before I went to cosmetic chemistry school. But because I studied cosmetic chemistry, I actually make these products in-house, and I make them the way that they should be made under the rules and regulations of how they should be made. So if you guys kind of want me to break down like my experience in cosmetic chemistry school, if you're possibly interested in formulating cosmetics and things like that, I definitely could do that. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and pack. So far, TikTok Shop has been pretty decent. I did have a couple orders that were canceled because TikTok Shop is very, very stringent on like shipping times. And again, I had just moved, and so it was very hard to keep up with some of the shipping times that they had in place. And so there were a few that were canceled, but that was okay. I threw caution to the wind, and then we'll do better with the shipping times moving forward. But I've heard some kind of like mixed reviews about TikTok Shop, but overall my experience has been pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I got my apron on because I don't want to mess up my shirt, and I mean just for protection anyway. And we're gonna go ahead. Hold on, I think I tied it up. I should probably not tie it up. Okay, awesome. So now we're gonna get ready, put some gloves on. I hope this angle is decent. I feel like it could be a little bit better, but it should be, y'all should be okay. I'm just gonna be transparent. It has not been easy running a business in this economic hardship. There has been a lot of ups and downs. It has definitely taught me a lot in regards to how to pivot and how to keep pushing forward in business. I feel like when people talk about business, they always talk about the ups of business and how much money they're making and how great they're doing. But business can be very complex. There's so many different layers of business, so many things that you constantly have to learn. I definitely don't say entrepreneurship isn't for everyone. You have to be someone who's constantly willing to learn, constantly willing to elevate, constantly willing to understand that you don't know it all. And because you don't know it all, you have to learn from different people, different things. And so you're going to make a lot of mistakes, and you have to be willing to learn from those mistakes so that you don't keep making those mistakes, because keep making mistakes in business is going to cost you money. Okay? And you don't want to lose money, especially when you're giving out a lot of money in order to buy these products. This bottle costs money. This top costs money. The contents inside of it costs money. If you're not knowing how to properly price, if you're not knowing, if you're also not charging for the boxes and charging for, like, you're losing money. So like these are things, learning curves throughout my business that I've had to learn, and some things I messed up on and some things I haven't. But overall, in this economy, it is not easy for any business. Amazon, Walmart, big brands are struggling. So don't think that for smaller brands that everything's going all well and good. There are seasons and there are times that things are amazing and great. And there are seasons and times that things are slow. We have slow seasons. There's a time to reap and there's a time to sow. So in the times that there's slow seasons, for me specifically, I tend to do a lot of like updating my systems, fixing things that need to be fixed, seeing little errors and ways that we might have in the business and how we can improve them. I predominantly do a lot of things on my own. However, I do end up hiring independent contractors on like Fiverr and things like that. I did have my mom and my sister work for me for a little bit of time. But once my business kind of slowed down, I didn't want to hinder them from making money somewhere else. So I just felt that it was best that I kind of let them be. And then I primarily take care of things myself. However, my husband does handle the logistics of the company. So anything that comes to like shipping, any kind of, shipping things, the logistics of it, he tends to handle that. And I tend to handle, packing, creating, formulating. I also handle like web design and stuff like that, because previously, before I got into cosmetics, I was in web development. I am certified web developer. And so I literally design and develop our websites and things like that. And so, yeah, I have a lot of certifications and degrees or diplomas and a lot of things. And so you might hear me from time to time say I have this or have that. It's because I do. I am somebody who enjoy learning, and I enjoy getting diplomas and degrees and certificates in multiple fields. It's just, I'm a constant learner. That's just how I am. So, yeah. So right now, I have formulated a whole bunch of these. I'm not formulated, but I packed a whole bunch of these. Now, one thing I do recommend is that you try to get a customer service person outside of you. I always give my customer service people alias names. And so an alias name that I have for my customer service person is Hannah. That name actually comes from my name. And so, my customer service person is Hannah. It doesn't matter who is behind it. It doesn't matter if I'm behind it or my husband's behind it, or a person I hired as an independent contractor is behind it. That customer service name is always going to be Hannah. So that is something that we've structured in our business to try to keep things cohesive, so that when people talk to Hannah, they're used to Hannah because they've always been talking to Hannah, not necessarily knowing that they're talking to different people. However, the alias is always Hannah. So that's kind of a little tip if you want to possibly use it. Now, again, like I said, business is not necessarily for everyone. It can be very complex. I have the ability to do what I do because my husband works as well. So my husband also has a business, and he also has a W-2 job. And so because he works and because he also has a business, I don't necessarily have to overstress about if my business is slow or not producing what it needs to produce, because my husband is taking care of the bills. Okay, so I would say that if you, as a business person, if you don't have like a backup plan, please do not leave your job to have a business. Anybody who understands business would tell you that unless your business is at a certain level, I would say I would not even leave my business if my business was necessarily making six figures, because my business does make six figures, and I still wouldn't leave a job. But the reason why I don't work a job is because I have a metabolic condition, and it's very difficult to have a normal job with my condition. So because of that, I take my business very seriously, and I'm full in my business. However, if I had the opportunity to possibly get a job, maybe working from home or something like that, I definitely would still take that on, because extra money is extra money, and that's just how I am. Like, why not? However, yeah, if you're going to get into business, I would not tell you that you should quit your job to get in business. First of all, business takes money. Business takes money. And yes, you can get grants and loans and things like that, but I would not recommend you to get grants and loans and things like that if you really don't know the flow of your business and your business is not creating money. If your business is not yielding money, it is not smart nor wise to go get a business loan or a grant. Grant is free, so you can go get a grant. It really doesn't matter. But even still, then you will completely lose that grant. Like, you'll get it and you'll waste that money if you don't really have systems in place and you don't know how things work properly in your business. So I definitely recommend that you provide for your business financially in the beginning, which obviously you'll need a job to do unless you just have a family member or friend who wants to invest in you. You're going to have to take that time to build and grow your business overall. Like, business does not happen overnight. Success does not happen overnight. Of course, on social media, you'll hear people say like, oh, I made such and such. I made 10K. I made 5K. If I tell you how long that those people have been in business or been working to get to that level, you probably wouldn't believe it, because most of them make it seem like it's an overnight success. For instance, this is one girl that I follow on social media. I think her name is Bougie Barbie or something like that. She's having amazing success right now, but she would tell you that she's been in business and started her business, I think maybe for like 5, 6, 7, 8 years now, something like that. I don't know the pure, every detail. So it took her 6 to maybe 7 years to get to the point to where she's making at least a decent amount of money every week, every month, every year. Success doesn't happen overnight. And even if success happens overnight, it doesn't guarantee longevity. And the main thing about business is longevity. You can have instant success. A lot of people had instant success during the pandemic. During the pandemic, so many businesses opened. Everybody got PPP. Everybody got business grants and such. But where are those businesses now? Half of the businesses that were created during the pandemic have closed, have shut down, are done. The ones that were functioning before the pandemic, of course, they benefited from all of those grants and things like that. But 9 times out of 10, they're still functioning. My business is still functioning because I'm strong. My foundation was strong before all of that pandemic stuff. And so I have taught, and I have learned so much in regards to business that I understand a few things that possibly somebody who started their business in a pandemic may not quite understand. And so once they start seeing slow season, once they see that the money's not coming in the way it was coming in during the pandemic, they're done. They're like, I'm done. So that's why I recommend, if you're going to start a business and you don't have a whole bunch of money somewhere that you can invest in your business, or you don't have like a cushion to take care of your bills if your business is not doing well, please keep your job. Keep your job. You can keep your job and still create a business. And then once your business has gotten to a point to where it's overwhelming and you're not able to keep up with that job, then maybe actually with the job, you can try to see if you can get part-time or work less hours and then hone in more on that business. But don't get rid of something that is concrete, that is feeding your kids and taking care of your family and keeping a roof over your head and paying for your groceries, just so that you can say, oh, I have a business. Having a business is great and good, but if you can't provide for yourself and take care of yourself, what are you doing? What are you doing? Is it laughs and giggles or what? Because at the end of the day, all this stuff around me is amazing to say, yes, I have a business. But if it's not yielding fruit that can help my kids or improve my life, what are we doing? Are we just here just to say that we're doing something? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't really make sense. So anyway, I'm going to shut up now because I will literally talk your head off. And I'm going to just speed up the video so you guys can watch me work. And we're going to get to it. Bye.